So, what do you do if your A-level or BTec level 3 grades are not what you hoped for or needed to get into university? Well, first of all, I would say don't panic. There are options available to you. And also, secondly, I'd say, as I always say, you are not defined by your exam results. There's a lot more to you than what you get in your A-level or BTec qualifications in terms of your personality, your character, and your values. So it's important to try and keep that in perspective. But if your grades are not what you needed, then there are options available to you. First of all, there still might be a chance that you've been accepted to your first choice university. So what you'll need to do is to go to your UCAS hub and see if your status has changed from conditional to unconditional. If it has, then that's great news. It may also be the case that you've been offered a place at the same university to do a different course. Now, you can choose to accept it or reject that offer. If you reject it, then you can decide to go into the clearing process where you can find out if there are other courses that you might want to do at other universities up and down the country. And if you want to find out more about the clearing process, do look at our clearing video. Now, if you've missed out on your first choice by a few marks, or you plan to appeal, then you can speak to the university that you've applied to see if they'll reconsider and find out what they will say. And if you want to, you can speak to your teacher or careers advisor about that as well. Now, if your first choice university are definitely saying no, they will not accept your grades, then you've got a few options. You can either accept your second choice or your insurance choice university. You can go through the clearing process, you can retake and then reapply for next year, or you could just reapply for next year with your existing grades. And maybe in the meantime, you can take a gap year and work or travel, or maybe do both. Now, if you do decide to accept your second choice university, what you'll need to do is, first of all, sort out your accommodation, because that's something that you won't have had confirmed yet. And then also sort out or get in touch with student finance to see if there's any differences in the amount of loan you'll get, because that can vary depending on where you are studying. So accommodation and student finance, that's what you'll need to sort out. Now, if your second choice or insurance university are rejecting your application as well, then really you've got the same options that apply. You can go through clearing, you can retake your exams next year, or you can reapply to university with your existing grades. You could also forget university totally, and you may want to apply for a higher or a degree apprenticeship. So you've got that option as well. And maybe you didn't want to go to university in the first place and you wanted to go straight into doing an apprenticeship. And if you've applied for an apprenticeship and it's dependent on your grades, then whatever employer you've applied to, you may need to contact them to let them know what grades you've got. So there are a few things that you can do if your A-level or BTec grades are not what you wanted or needed, and hopefully that you found that useful. But do check out our other videos, particularly the one on clearing, if you want information on that.